David Erdos with poem 18 from the MUSE / Unease and Verses from Difficult Times. This is a sequel to the previous piece and has been ignited by frankly unbelievable statements from you-know-who. Strive and strain. In the previous poem, I inferred the image of the fat cock PM standing canute-like before chickens, as the Department of the Environment, Food and Rural Affairs thus commanded that they remain locked down to soil eggs. Whereas now, as words stink, he dares to compare the plight of Ukraine to Brexit. Thus, this former literary editor reveals language is not wine to him, but mere dregs. His words turn to mould as soon as they're uttered, and yet the infection on swallowing becomes ours. We have been exposed for too long, whether deceived or led lamb-like into votive pens for the slaughter. Truth is the flesh he fries freely, which, licked by his tongue, soon sours. Has anyone forgotten he lied? That runt's got more front than Georgie. And now, as well as pie and pudding and those kissed, crying girls, there's the bluff that his bloated face part completes, as his unfinished hair harrows halos, content to curl across ruins of constitution and creed. It's enough. When will it end? Our tolerance, despite the derision, now that a tyrant in a war-torn land kills and cuts. What do we have to do to topple the failing towers beneath him and extricate from his entrails evil's evidence? Where's our guts? The last revolution we had over here was scored by John and Yoko. Number 9, the White Album. Well, now we need number 10 to be the glass onion John peeled and also reared on that record, revealing the layers of increasingly sour taste. Then it ends. Though naturally, it isn't just him. But he'll do for starters. Unpretty Patel is just garnish rotting across his fat plate, as is Gove, Raab and Mog, and all on that misbegotten, marred menu. Throw them up. Take 2 fingers, for you and yours are bulimia, Boris. So let this verse and vomit vouchsafe for once retained hate, in order to cleanse the system and feed in a nourishing way a New England, if not one to fight for, then hopefully one to reshape, perhaps not with swords, but with the clay of creation. For with a sculptor's sense we'd replenish for service's sake hope's horned cape, and at a time in which his language lumps are successfully flushed from the system, and people sit down to suffer or fall in the street, howl the blame as these 2-syllable men, for whom one provides apt description, squat and spread above us in private. It will be the public who unnaturally feel stunted strain. David Erdos, the 22nd of March, 2022.